YouTube. It's your boy Mom, man. It's been a little minute since I made a video. Your boy been going through life, man. You know what I'm saying? Responsibilities and just, worrying about abundance, man. Just trying to make sure that every day I wake up, I'm better than the day before. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, so I kind of came up here to really kind of discuss with y'all my current situation. That airplane loud as hell. But yeah, so I got a lot to tell y'all, bro. And it's so much that I don't even know where to start. But I'm gonna start from when I graduated from high school. So when I graduated from high school, I was never on no motivational shit, no discipline shit. It was more about just having fun and, doing things with friends, worrying about girls, getting pussy. I wasn't really locked in with life. You feel me? Growing up, I had financially, I had a easy childhood. Like, I was always spoiled. You know what I'm saying? I used to get what I want. It was a lot of other things I was dealing with, though. Like, I ain't gonna get too much into it, but like just abuse and stuff like that. But growing up, I really didn't have to worry about nothing financially. You know what I mean? It was times where I did struggle, but not really too much. So, I kind of always had like that spoiled type of mindset, like I get what I want type. So boom, I graduated high school, man, and that's when I start living life. You know what I'm saying? Having fun all the time and stuff like that. And then when things really took a turn was when I had a disagreement with, my mom, and I ended up leaving home. And I left home to go into another home. There was another family that, took me in, right? Like, genuinely, they took me in. They understood the situation I was going through with my mom and the disagreement and stuff. And yeah, so I stayed with them. And that was the first moment where I'm like, hold on. Like, it's like a slap in the face in a way. Like, one thing about my mom, she did a lot for me. And like I said, I was always spoiled. So when I left, I lost all of that. And then I had to learn how to get things for myself and work for myself. So that was when I first had like my first awakening. You know what I mean? And coming into this new home, one thing I learned, there are different rules for every household. You know what I mean? And people are different. So this household that I moved into, like I said, I'm still in this household right now. It's not it's not a bad household. They just, it has its things. Nothing is perfect. You feel me? Nothing is perfect. It's gonna always be something that you don't like. And whatever it is, you know what I mean? So, but yeah, living with this family, and they're my family. And I'm gonna tell y'all one thing: blood only makes you related, but loyalty makes you family. You know what I mean? So, living with them has taught me a bunch of things. It's taught me how different family dynamics could be. It has taught me, the family hierarchy. Having a father around, right? Having a mother and father around. Because I didn't really have a father growing up. So I learned a lot of things, but I would like to say the most important thing that I learned over these past, it's been like 2.5 years, because I turned 21 in August. So the most important thing that I learned, and this is the reason why I'm making this video. Peace is good. There's nothing wrong with having peace. There's nothing wrong with keeping the peace. But if keeping the peace is detrimental to your goals, your health, or just yourself, if keeping the peace is gonna ruin things for you, emotionally, physically, financially, then I say, fuck that, man, and always choose yourself. Even if chaos might come from you choosing yourself. Because like I said, I live with a, you know, a genuine family, but at times, you know, it's like I'm expected to keep the peace because there are things that I don't like, and there are always going to be things you don't like in the family. You know, there are going to always be disagreements and everything. You know what I mean? And you should be able to voice those things, right? But I'm expected to keep the peace, even with things that I necessarily don't like or things that I kind of want to, you know, speak about. And you know, I'm like, cool, right? You know, these past few years, I've been learning how to keep the peace. You know what I'm saying? Just maneuver around people and whatever they got going on. But then I realized it takes a toll on your mental health. It takes a toll on you, stressing, your mental health, and just a lot of other things. And when you think about it, it's like society will teach you it's nothing wrong with choosing family over yourself. But if you're in the phase of building, right? Like you're young and you have nothing to your name yet, nothing to yourself, you've built nothing, you haven't even experienced life to the fullest yet, then I believe that there's nothing wrong with you choosing yourself over anyone else, regardless of what it might bring. You know what I mean? And the reason why I'm making this video is because I'm basically choosing chaos over peace. Because I want to do more for myself. I want to focus on myself. I want to build, you know, something for myself and my legacy and my future, right? I'm not going to choose peace for people who already had lived their lives, you know? And I'm not saying that to be disrespectful or nothing like that, but it's just the fact. And so tomorrow, I made the decision that I'm moving out. And basically, I'm getting a room. It's like I'll let y'all know the details when I get in there. But yeah, basically, I'm moving out. You know, I'm gonna have my own privacy. You know, my own room, my own bathroom. Because living here for the past 2 years and a half, I've had to sleep in the living room. I had to share bathrooms. And, you know, there's nothing wrong with it or nothing like that. But I'm just saying, you know, anyone will want their own privacy. And so I never told y'all this, and it's because I was a bit scared of how people might look at me. You know, like, oh, he sleep in the living room, he sleep on the floor, and, you know, he got a twin-size bed. Like, I'm gonna show y'all pictures, bro. Look, this where I sleep at. Yeah, it's my area. You know what I'm saying? I share bathrooms. So, yeah, tomorrow I move out. And one thing I'm gonna tell you, man, when you pick yourself, there are always gonna be people who don't like the change, right? You can't prioritize yourself without disappointing others. Some people might like the way you are now, and that's because you care about how they feel. That's because you choose them over you. But eventually, when you start choosing yourself, start doing things for you, they don't benefit from that no more. They don't benefit from you no more. Therefore, they're gonna feel the way they're gonna feel. They're gonna say whatever they're gonna say about you. And your job is to not let whatever they say or do disrupt you off of your path, because it's going to happen. And if that happens, that's good. That means you're doing something good. You're finally choosing yourself and your peace over anyone else's peace, over anyone else's expectations of you. So tomorrow I'm moving out, man, and it's I feel a lot of emotions about it, bro. You know, I'm happy, I'm excited, I'm sad, a little nervous. You know what I mean? Because now, you know, I'm doing this alone. And I mean, at the same time, it feels good though, because you get the most work. You get the most work done in solitude. You have to go through a phase of just being alone and focus on your personal development. And so I could have made this decision a long time ago, but in a way I was scared. Not scared to be alone, but scared of what, my family might think, if they might not approve of my decision, if they think it's the wrong choice to make. But then you gotta realize, bro, this is your fucking life. This is your life. You don't wait on no one's approval. You don't move off no one's expectations of you, bro. You should do what you want to do for yourself. And there's nothing wrong with choosing you over the ones you love. There's nothing wrong with that, bro. So if anyone ever makes you feel that way, ever make you feel like you made the wrong choice for choosing you, you know what I'm saying? Ever make you feel like you're selfish and you're some bad guy, bro, fuck them, bro. Because at the end of the day, all you have is yourself. When you die, you're gonna die alone. You came in this world alone. Even if you have a twin, one of y'all had to come out first. Y'all ain't come out together. So it's like, bro, do what's best for you. Don't think about other people's opinions, their expectations, bro, don't think about no one else, man. Just think about you and what could make your life better. What choice you can make that'll put you in a better position for the things that you want to do in life. And don't slow down for nobody. And like I said, I love my family, the people that I'm with right now. I love them. But it's about time that I start choosing me and stepped into adulthood. They've taught me a lot of things. Now it's time to put myself to the test and see if I'm built for this, for this life shit. And I have no choice but to accept this challenge, because life, whether you listen, this is the thing, whether you do something with your life or not, life is still going to kick you in your ass. So it's like, all right, I'm gonna let life kick me in my ass while I'm making a way for myself and my future. Not while I'm still dependent on my parents, or, I'm scared to make a decision, because my parents don't approve or other people don't approve. Like, man, fuck that, man. I'm gonna live on my own terms, bro. I could die tomorrow. I don't want to die and regret me not making that decision for myself. So yeah, y'all, man, your boy making some big moves, and I haven't got accepted into the place yet, and that's what I put my faith in and just hope that I do. But I mean, man, the reason why I'm speaking about it so confidently right now is because I know I'm gonna get accepted. So yeah, when I do, I'm gonna make a video and I'm gonna let y'all know how that go. And man, that's really all I gotta say. Make that choice, man. If it's a decision you want to make, do something with your life, change your life, and you're not making that decision because someone is holding you back or something is holding you back, like an expectation of someone else's, man, make that decision, bro. I promise you, you're not gonna be disappointed. And even if things go left, it's okay. We're not all perfect. Just be resilient enough to bounce back. All right, it didn't work. Okay, I'm gonna try a different way. Because when you get things right, eventually, when you get things right, you're gonna be so happy that you made that decision, bro, and that you took that first step. And that's what I'm doing in my life right now. I'm taking control. Right. So yeah, y'all wait for the next video, man. Yeah, like, comment, subscribe, all that. Peace. I'm gonna see you in the next video.